Hello and happy Tuesday. I had to, come at it one more time this week. It might be another time during this week too, but happy Tuesday, y'all. Some stuff I want to talk about. I just kind of want to have a good time, kiki with some of my subscribers. This is a subbies only chat tonight, so you got to be a subscriber. So if you have not already, hit the subscribe button. But welcome to our Tuesday chat, hot topics in the group chats. Okay, some things I have not gotten to talk about. And I want to talk about with you guys. I want to be live with you, have conversations, have a good time. How are y'all preparing for Christmas? Do y'all even care? Does it feel like Christmas? Are y'all ready for it to be over? Or are you looking forward to the holidays? What you cooking? What you doing? Let me know in the chat. Okay. I know everyone's being notified that I'm being live. So come on in. Let's check in with one another. How y'all doing? Okay, were we live last night? Was it last night? I think we went live too. But yeah, just want to come hang out with y'all tonight, stream a little bit, have something to talk about. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening in these streets. It's supposed to be a quiet week. How did we get here? I want to talk about Wendy. Let me know if there's some things also you guys want to talk about. You can put that in the chats. Okay. And I'll pull up something that we could talk about together as a family. All right. Hey girl. Hey Cece. Okay, how you doing? Hey Cece. Hey Beth, haven't seen you in a minute. Hey. Yes, I got my hair done today. Okay, I got my hair done today. Y'all got the hair done today. Now the girl who does my hair is a mess, but she does my hair good. So I put up with her bullshit. But yes, look at the lift, y'all. She's growing. Okay, she's growing. But yes, I got my hair done. So y'all about to get some videos too. Okay. Holidays are heavy. Yes, I just wanted to come hang out with y'all. I know it's heavy for a lot of people. Grief, loss, different things. So just make it light. Have a good time. Let's laugh together. It's a heavy season this year. I think probably the last couple of years have been heavy, but maybe this feels like the heaviest with the whole administration and the whole year that we've all had. So just kind of want to come in and have a good time. Okay, nothing too serious tonight. But where do y'all want to start? Okay, maybe I need my boy Cat Williams to start us off right now because some people have an allegiance to losers. An allegiance to losers, and I'm not sure why.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you. You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Now I saw the Keke Palmer stuff. And I'm just like, what? Keke now. Keke Blueface. You was all the way in Bali doing your healing shit, being free. Only to come all the way back here and be in Blueface crib. Okay? We're gonna get into that tonight. Hey Beth. Okay. Trying to cancel devices in my house. Gotta clean. Yes, we're gonna get into Keke. Do y'all want to start with Wendy? Should we start with Keke? We also gotta talk about Latterias. I just feel like relationships, marriages, in a lot of ways, have become very performative. Okay. Why are relationships so performative? And is it just relationships in general, or is it the Christian relationships? It's just like a rollout for a bride. It just feels very like, very cringe. Very cringe. You got to roll out a Beyonce. I just don't. There's a part of me that's like, is Keke showing us who she really is and we should just believe it? Okay. No, I was talking about Wendy Osefo and her mama. Talk about Wendy Osefo and her mama. Because I know everyone's been talking about that. So where should we start tonight? Okay. Kat introduced us. I guess we'll get into some Wendy. Okay, let's get into a little bit of Wendy.
Speaking of, it's also those kids' grandfather. Those kids don't need to hear that.
Okay, fine that the kids don't need to hear what's going on. But your presentation was very off by putting your hand in the face, right? It's just funny to me how all of a sudden...
You know when someone says, you know, it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. That's when you know she's about to get popping. You know it's funny when. Okay. Hey, girl, hey. Latterias from Dear Future Wifey. He got married. Some of y'all have not heard that he had a rollout for a fiance, a rollout for a wife, a rollout for the wedding. Okay. But yeah, when you start the conversation, you know, it's just funny how, all right. It's just funny how, let me go back to last week though. Because this ain't the same mama we saw seasons ago. Okay.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing well.
Mama got the Christian Dior bag. She got the new body, the new wig. It's like, oh, so this is why Wendy's in so much trouble. She's using all them credit cards to pay for her mama's surgeries. Sister got probably getting a piece of it too. You taking care of me.
Look at me. I'm the one. And
now she says that I'm just protective over you guys. To me, is it protection or is it control? Even when her sister tried to speak up and say something, no, let mama speak. Let mama speak. And I think there's a cultural, of course, a huge cultural component in the Caribbean, Nigerian, in those communities that mom is supposed to be respected no matter what. The children are the pride and the joy. And you're supposed to make sure that I can always be prideful about you. Okay. And in some ways, people feel like when their kids come here and they assimilate to America, they become too Americanized and forget those traditions. Is it that, or is it some ways that a little bit of the Americanness is that you learn boundaries, and some of those boundaries are seen as disrespect to your elders, to the Nigerian culture? But to me, I think, you know, this ain't the same woman we saw seasons ago. The skin bleaching. I guess she probably got her body done the last year, the way she's showing it off. But it's in a lot of ways, I kind of felt like, okay, I can kind of see some of the issues here with why Wendy's in the position that she is. Some of it's keeping up with the Joneses. Some of it's probably, you know, the pressure of keeping up with my mom's lifestyle, giving her an allowance, because we know them records about to come out of how much they really don't have no money. Okay. And this season, I think it's humanizing her and giving people a different insight into her life, but it's also showing how much money she's really spending that she really doesn't have. Remodeling the kitchen. I think she said she wanted to then maybe do the basement, and then maybe put a pool in the backyard. They don't really got that much money. But it's interesting because Wendy is becoming the example when I feel like a lot of people on these TV shows that are living off credit cards, not even on TV shows, to keep up with the Joneses, to make it like they have this lifestyle that they really don't. Okay, and I think the closest one to probably living a really honest lifestyle was probably Robin. And look how the internet just like, you know, put her over the coals so many times. All right. She's selfish and bitter. I think there's a lot of hurt there. Bitter. And I asked one of my clients the other day, what is the difference between, I think I said, it was bitter and something else. I can't remember the other word I used, but what is the line between just being upset with the person, being hurt, and bitter? Okay. What is the difference when you're in a relationship with somebody or you're not in a relationship with them anymore? What, to me, I want to know from people, what is the difference between just being frustrated and upset with them to crossing over to bitterness? Okay. Because I wonder what the line is there when you recognize, or can you recognize that you're becoming bitter with the person instead of just frustrated and upset with them? So let me know in the chat, what's the difference here? Yes, as a daughter with a Haitian mother, she would always say how, yeah, American I am. Yeah. When you start to have boundaries, when you start to like not kiss the ring, I think as Wendy probably has over the last couple of years, her daughter was even like, Mama Wendy said, okay, when grandma comes over, auntie comes over, how are we going to welcome them? And Cameron, how old is she now? Like 7 or 6 or something like that. We're not going to do anything, Mom. We're not going to welcome them. So it just shows you also how a child so young is picking up on how adults are treating her mother, probably treat them. And they come into our house. We do not have to show them all this love when we know how they are. And we ain't about to pretend for these cameras, is what I was giving. Okay. That's what it was giving to me. The scamming was worth it because the renovations are beautiful. Eddie's face when mentioning redoing the pool was funny. He was like, damn, we got to scam again. We got to scam again. Okay. Yeah, the kitchen was nice, y'all. I think they showed the basement in the first couple episodes when weren't they down there trying to get some Happy Eddie products for his thing. Wendy and Eddie. I guess everyone does not watch Potomac. Okay, not everyone watches Real Housewives of Potomac. That's what we're talking about right now. Is Real Housewives of Potomac. If she does go to prison, who's gonna be in the house taking care of them kids with the new kitchen? Is Mama gonna be enjoying it? Why potentially she might go to prison? Is what I was thinking when I was watching them unveil it. I'm like, damn, unveiling it only to what? Not be able to enjoy it in a couple of years. Okay. All right. Someone who is bitter struggles to see things from a different positive perspective. Wendy's mother will never allow her to have a functional relationship with her father. I agree. Because in her mind, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the whole Evelyn Braxton. I think she's bitter towards Michael Braxton. And no matter what, the kids are supposed to have loyalty to her and not their father. And once they start to have loyalty to, I don't want to say loyalty to the father, but once they try and have a relationship with the father who hurt the mother, you see the pushback. And this is on TV, but I think this is in real life too. Of like, that man hurt me. How can you want to have anything to do with him? He left us. He has a whole different life. I see the same thing happening here in this family, similar to the Braxtons. And I wonder what it is about the mothers that feel like they should have access to the money. Is it because I'm your mother? Is it because I birthed you? Without me, you wouldn't be here. That now you need to take care of me. And I wonder if people made the correlation or see the similarities between this family and the Braxtons. Okay, maybe not everything, but at least the way the mothers are being taken care of, living off the daughter's money. The Braxton sisters also have a lot of troubles with money, maybe not the same way that the Osefos do, but also bankruptcy and things like that. So I wonder if people picked up some of those similarities in both of the families. I'm mommy and I'm supposed to have access to the money. Even if it's to the detriment and you gotta do what you gotta do, long as I can get my makeover, long as I can keep bleaching my skin, carrying these bags, that's what matters. Okay. And it's interesting because I feel like her sister actually looks like the way Wendy did the first couple seasons before Wendy also started doing all that plastic surgery. Okay. To her mom's point, Beth says Wendy knows how she feels about her dad, but tries to talk about how much she needs to give him a grace and how she needs to let it go. She doesn't understand how she can be so forgiving. I feel like when I was watching it, though, that's not the vibe I got. I got that it was more, I have talked to him and I've been communicating with him. And I don't know if I got the grace part. Maybe she said that and I maybe missed it. But to me, it's just like her mom completely went off when she started saying that she was talking to him. And I think it's up to Wendy if she wants to have a relationship with him or not. But it feels like you don't have allegiance to us, your mother, your sister, if you decide to go over there and have a relationship with that man. Okay, is what I was getting. I raised you, slave to get you where you are now. Yes. So now it's your time to take care of me. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 I feel like she looks like the way Wendy did when she first came on the show. So it's just very interesting. I've seen it's not even with just Potomac. It's not just with the Braxtons. I've seen the same thing with other moms. Look at Scrappy and his mama. When she first came on, it was the same kind of deal of I'm the mama, I'm the queen. You will be taking care of me. Forget these hoes, forget Bambi. I'm the queen. Make sure your mama's taken care of. And I wonder if it's like, women of a certain age, but you see it often on reality shows. And I'm wondering, do I see it in other cultures more than just like the Black community? But primarily, what I can currently recollect is that I've seen it on housewife shows. I've seen it on the Braxtons, Love and Hip Hop. The older women, the mothers are like, it's my time to shine. I saw a little bit of it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, where I can't remember the girl's name who has the canvas hair, stuff like that. But it wasn't that her mom felt like she didn't come off like she should be having access to the money. But it was very much as my time to shine now too. And also the other mom on there, Tasha's mom, is the same way, like coming up with the wigs and the outfits. It's like all this reality TV stuff wasn't here when we were coming up, but now it's here now. And since my daughter's on the show, I'm about to be put on. It's my time to shine. Have anyone else picked up on that? When it comes to older Black women and their daughters on these reality shows and they're, I guess, reality stars, they're like, oh, I'm supposed to be a star too because I'm your mama. Okay, I'm your mama. Put me on. Put me on. Mama D. Yeah. Only thing is a little incestuous. The one thing about Scrappy, though, I'm happy that he's in therapy. I'm starting to see some of the effects of him actually being in therapy. I low-key think him and Bambi got back together after he started going to therapy and learning how his trauma was affecting him and his relationships. But that's a whole nother side thing. Okay. Yes, Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce. There's a pattern. There's very much a pattern. I think that most people don't pick up on these moms and their daughters just feeling like I have to give my money away. My mom has to have access to the money because she is my mom. I have allegiance to her. But yeah, it's a thing I've seen over and over again with the mothers feeling like that's my money. Without me, you wouldn't be here. So that's my money too. And I can do whatever I want with the money. But yeah, it's a pattern. Most of them are single. Good point. I don't know if I think Tasha's mom from Love and Marriage Huntsville, I think she is actually she's married, I think, or has a long-term partner. But the rest of them are single. Wasn't Mama D with somebody for a second? Or is she married to that man? Okay. But yeah, the only one I don't see who's in your face about it, but is being taken care of is probably Ashley Darby's mom. Now she is being taken care of, but you don't see that it's my time to shine. You see that her mom has a lot of issues, troubles with money, but Ashley has an allegiance. It's a little bit different than we've seen with these other women. Ashley, of course, is using that settlement money to take care of her mom. And I think her mom at times is probably giving the money away to her husband, boyfriend, whatever he is. But I think out of all the shows that I watch that I can think of right now, I think Ashley Darby's mom is the only one that I don't feel like is entitled, but actually needs the money to probably survive. Okay. But she sure was taking care of her mama with that settlement. Yes, because they weren't able to be a soft woman, so now they want to be, want the daughter to help them live. Yeah, they want to be living the best life. Okay. Oh, you think it's predatory? That's a word right there. Is it predatory? Hey, Taco. Okay. Who's the ex-husband, not a baby daddy? Who was that? Oh, codependent or for her to have fun. She wants me to be along with her. Yeah. That's another thing. A lot of moms don't have I want to say personalities, don't have lives outside their daughters. Or a lot of these women also are living through their daughters. Okay. Look at Wendy's mom. Whenever she's on the scene, she steals the scene. Okay. Mama Joyce at times. Who else have we been talking about? Tasha's mother from Love and Marriage Huntsville does it. Evelyn does it from the Braxtons. Also, Mama D is married. Okay, I thought she was married to that man. He a doormat. Yeah, but it's just interesting to watch the women live vicariously through their children, and when the daughters are not being the good daughter and want to push back, it's like, oh, F you, Wendy, F you. Of course, we're leaving. And I want to know, people who watch that scene, how do you feel like Eddie handled it? Should Eddie have been more present? I want to play the video, but I'm afraid that I might get like some kind of strike on it, because it looks like the video that I do have is actually from the show. So I'm a little concerned about getting a strike on the video. Let's play it for a second. Let me make sure you're not seeing it.
Excuse me, don't interrupt me. For the first time, they flew across the world to go see this guy. And he never showed up.
Like now you're crying and you're doing too much because you want.
Yeah, it's giving. I need a moment. I'm looking for a moment. It's all about me. Now you're crying. Okay. Now you're crying. The dramatics.
Have your moment, and
Okay.
that to me, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing
you
too
know,
much.
you know what
Go away,
you know
get
what
lost.
she's doing.
Get
And you
lost.
know what she's doing.
She told her daughter to get lost in her own home. After I paid for the body you standing in, probably paying for the bleaching cream. Okay. Paying for the wig on your head. Get lost.
Get lost. Don't
It's
insult me,
okay.
I'm your
Who
mom.
insulted you?
You don't have to call me an idiot to
Who
be an
called you an
insult.
idiot?
I'm here talking to you and you
So
want...
now I've insulted
you want-
her by walking
That's
here.
disrespectful. That's why you don't know your African culture. Are you coming here to defend
No,
your
I'm
wife?
coming here. Go
Go there and stand
coming,
with her.
the voices are getting.
Yeah, bring Eddie out.
The voices
Bring
are
Eddie
getting.
out.
Bring Eddie out. Bring Eddie out. Bring Eddie out. Oh, bring Eddie out. It's so ridiculous, though. So hard. So ridiculous. Okay. So Beth, you're saying it's predatory because they will manipulate you into feeling bad. Yes. And suck you back into the cycle. Telling her to get lost. You're in my home. You're in my home. Okay. You're in my home. Yeah, he didn't want to get too involved because, probably because he was there in the beginning and then he slowly slipped out and went back to his computer. It's like, whoa. Y'all getting a little bit too heated up in here. You think he played it well? Okay. He did his best, the best he could. Yeah, she is a lot. Okay. She is a lot. Okay. But in a lot of ways, I see how Wendy has gotten caught up in the BS of like keeping up with the Joneses, paying for everyone's lifestyle. But there's a point where you have to recognize I ain't got it, and that's okay. I ain't got it, and that's okay. And maybe, maybe now she will start to live her truth. Even though I see some of the photos of them on Instagram, happy birthday to my love, Eddie. Happy birthday to Wendy. Christmas photos. I don't really know if right now is a time to still be doing that kind of stuff. Okay, even showing up to court in a fur. This ain't your Cardi B moment. Okay. It's not the time to be having a Cardi B moment. Let me see if I can pull up the court thing. But yeah, I just don't. But let me move it back a little bit. Come on now, the fur, just the fresh lineup. I just don't know if it's the right time, y'all. Okay. But the prosecution wants to pull up them records. They saying that they ain't got no money. The defense tried to say, hey, y'all need to pull up their records. We don't need to be doing all that. And the judge sided with the prosecution. No, we're going to pull the records. And so all their finances are about to be put on blast for the last, I think, 2 years. Last 2 years, y'all. I do think they have a mindset that we're going to beat this. And I'm like, how? Unless somebody is willing to take the rap and say all those credit cards were theirs. I think I feel like they had a better defense when it was separate, even though it would have been a waste of the court's time to do it separately. Maybe, similar to what we said about Nicki Minaj and Unconditional Love, maybe this is one of those things where, okay, Eddie, you take the rap. You say it was all you. Okay, that your wife, really didn't know about some of these things and you were doing on the low, but now they have their cases being tried together. I just don't really. Y'all let me know, how do you beat this? How do you beat this? Okay. She is. I think that's a cultural thing too. I think a lot of Nigerian families are all about, presence, how you show up, being able to brag about you to people from home who are still living in Nigeria, the connections that you still have, being able to brag about your child. And I'm sure her mom is super embarrassed, but I think her mom is also part of the problem. Okay. Oh, y'all saying that? I think she's gonna go to jail. Dang. Jen Shaw did what, 4 years? Or was it 3? Did she do 3 years? And then how long did what's the lady from Jersey? How long did she do for the tax stuff? She did what, 3 years too, or was it 2? Yeah. As a Nigerian mother, I'm sure she is hella embarrassed, y'all. Hella embarrassed. Okay. But yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna beat this case. Unless one of them just falls on the sword and says it was all me. I don't know how you really beat this. It seems like the judge is siding with the prosecution. I don't know how you beat this. It's looking kind of bad. Start showing up to court in braids. Leave the wigs at home. Leave the fur at home. Get you a little blazer. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. Now we're gonna move along to y'all want to talk about Latterias, Mr. Dear Future Wifey, or y'all want to talk about Keke Palmer? Okay, let me know in the chat. But once again, make sure you guys are hitting that like. This is a subbies only chat, so make sure if you're not already and you're watching, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna get away with this. Ooh, yeah, you're right. You want to go with Latterias? So some of you guys may not know, but Latterias is the podcast host of Dear Future Wifey. Over the summer, he had a wifey launch, basically. Let me see if I can find that. He released photos of himself and did a wife reveal. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this brother got some issues. Okay. He did a wife reveal over the summer. Let me know in the chat if y'all have seen. Y'all saw them photos. Let me see if I can maybe find his engagement photos. Anyway, he had a wife reveal over the summer. And then about a month ago, he actually got married. Okay. And now his wife and him have been going on, for some reason, a podcast tour, an interview tour. I don't know why they feel the need to go on the tour. Maybe because his podcast was about him finding a future wife. And now that he has found a wife, he needs to show everybody that my prayers, everything I have said for so long, came true. It's very strange. Okay, it's very strange. Yeah, y'all want to start with Latterias. So they got married. They had a lavish wedding. About what y'all want to say? What, a month ago he got married? Okay. Wait, what? Him and the couple that just had a baby named Pride Black. What are y'all talking about? Pride Black or Black Pride? But yeah, he got married, so they've been going on this whole media bullshit. Okay. And so he did this podcast.
LA. And I said, all right, this is the first part of husbandry is compromise. I said, look, it costs too much. He said, listen, we'll split it. We'll split it. We'll on the cost of everything. I just want it here. And I said, bet. Let's
split the marriage?
We split the cost of the wedding. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So talk to me about that, bro, because the ladies are looking at you like, what?
Well, it's the reality. We both grown. So at the end of the day, her parents told us straight up, we ain't paying for the wedding. So they were like, typically customary. The father pays for the wedding. And he said, hey, I'm letting y'all know I can't help out. I can't pay for it. Her mom said.
So how do you ask the parents of your bride to help you pay for the wedding when this is your second? This is second marriage, right? Is it Latterias? I don't know. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm not good with the names. Okay, I'm not good with the names. Okay. Oh, y'all talk about the girl from she from Sisters, right? But how do you ask? How do you ask for your second marriage? Not only that, y'all are at an age where, at this age, do you ask the family to help you pay for the wedding? Let me know. I thought that was only when you're like kind of younger and it's your first wedding, your first marriage. All right. Now, what are my thoughts on them dividing up the fees for the wedding? There's a part of me that's like, I don't really see the big deal. Okay. I don't see the big deal in some ways. Some other ways, I'm like, you have a popular podcast. What you been doing with the money? What you been doing with the money? That you need your wife to pay for half. All right. But you supposed to be this big podcaster. You supposed to have it. Okay, you're supposed to have it. And all these letters you were writing her, the book you were writing her, she should come in and you should have the red carpet. Okay. You should be able to have the red carpet when she ain't really got to do much or nothing. Because once again, you have been preparing for this. God has told you to prepare for this for all these years. Okay. You got the podcast, you do appearances. Where the money at? Okay. Where the money at? That is my perspective, is like, you have a platform where you should have the money or sponsorships. Where's the sponsorship deals at? Okay. But it's giving fraud. Yeah, I'm still trying to get over my throat being scratchy. But I just think that if you did all this planning, searching, I don't know. I just doesn't feel like very much that I was preparing, praying, and making sure when the woman came into my life, she was set. The tone he has given me for so many years is that when she walks into my life, she's going to be set. okay, that she's going to be set. No, I feel like most of the time it's an upfront thing, but I feel like it's for people who are get married for the first time. I would split a wedding only if my partner is a regular person, not if they were a celebrity who promised me the wedding of my dreams, no expenses spared. Okay. Those are my thoughts. You have a podcast, a YouTube channel, all the monetization, sponsorship deals. There should have been just a fund, an account just for a wedding. Because I've been praying, I've been planning for how many years? 10? And those podcasts that he does, they do numbers. So why couldn't you also get sponsorships from the Black Bridal magazines, all the different things related to relationships, Christianity? Where are all the sponsorship deals at? That's my thing. If y'all are in a place where do y'all have to split it? You shouldn't have to. Okay. You are a celebrity, I guess, relationship expert. Yeah, what you been doing with the money? You think he nickel and dimed her? You saw the whole thing. Let me keep playing it then because I didn't watch the whole thing.
Hey, y'all got my blessing, but y'all ain't got my money. And so I said, fair. So as two grown adults, two entrepreneurs, we sat down and said, if we want the wedding that we want to have, we're going to pay for it. And so that's what we did. And that was the healthiest conversation because it wasn't like she was putting unnecessary burden on me to be like, well, you need to pay for this. You need to do this. She was like, I got my own money, so let's do this together. And that taught me the type of partner I was marrying, that it was partnership from the very beginning.
And you didn't feel less than because you didn't provide all of it.
So that little toxic mindset that I have a hint of toxic masculinity from the standpoint of feeling like I have to do everything.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, while I have good intentions to be like, I want to be the provider, I want to do all that, my initial desire from Dallas was that I could manage it financially. I got tons of relationships there, so I don't have to pay the cost of everything. It's like, I just have beautiful relationships. So that's what I wanted. God had to heal that in me in the process of the courtship because he was like, but this is what your partner's for. And so when she told me that, I was like, so be honest and transparent. I was like, man, no, I don't want to have to come out of pocket for this. Naturally, that was my first inclination. And God said, but this is partnership. Relax.
But God said, this is partnership. God said, this is partnership. God didn't say, as much as we are partners and you want to pay for this wedding or help me pay for it, we can do that in some other areas. I haven't been putting money aside. I have been praying for you. I've been planning financially for you. So I love you. And this is why I'm marrying you, because you want to show up for me like that. But in this celebratory thing, this monumental thing for us, I want you to put that money away and do something else for us. Okay. Do something else for us. And I don't know her person. I don't know her personality. She could have pushed back on that, but I don't know. I just think that the partnership thing could have been like, yeah, we are partners, but in this situation, I want to show up as your husband. I want us to go into this a certain kind of way, and we can use the money that you want to put into this for something else. Okay, for something else. But just I just don't know. Okay. I just feel like he, has these couples come on here, and it's supposed to be about Black love, God showing you the way. But most of the time, the Black women are embarrassed by the men. And his clips go viral for Black women being embarrassed. Okay. So it's like, what are your intentions? that multiple times people come on this show and the Black women look terrible. Excuse me. There was a clip earlier this year about this lady ironing her man's clothes. Something like that. He had the guy on there from Love is Blind who be lying. Okay, that'd be lying. Oh, here it is. It was from May.
Get ready to go meet a side chick by ironing his clothes and getting him ready for the night. Oh, my sister in Christ, run! When I met him, he told me, you know, you're my starter, but I got other ones on the bench.
Oh, what's your team name? The Miami Cheat?
32 years today, we walked down the aisle.
Mm-hmm. Even though he was an hour late.
How you gonna show up at the wedding late? I was conflicted.
Oh, sir!
I've been out the night prior, my bachelor's party with the fellas, and
What
This comment right here. Dear Future Wifey podcast is a horror series for women. Ain't no way these are couples he's interviewing. He signed up for a life of misery, all for the sake of a man. I wish she would have known better, deserved better. And this, you know, thing, the beginning of the marriage, you know, him being an hour late, being out with the bachelor party. Okay. It just feels like over and over again, Black women come on this show and they are embarrassed. Okay. Where's the Christ? You know, where's the God in you? But over and over again. Over and over again. Yeah. Over and over again, y'all. So to me, I just feel like he's a fraud. He's a fraud. And it's just like the whole rollout of like the mysterious hands, you know, on his shoulders of like that he found a wife, doing a wife rollout. It's just so like, I need attention. Okay, I need attention. I do think in some ways for a regular person, it might be unrealistic for one person to pay for the entire wedding, a regular person, but this is a person who has money or should have money from the podcast. Okay. Speaking engagements that he's done. This is also a person who said, this is for my future wife. So I would expect him to, you know, be in a position to pay. But I just feel like the conversation about, you know, I feel like it was the husband thing to do to let her come in and pay for half. I think that conversation could have went a little bit different of like, yeah, I see that you want to come in and be that person. I appreciate that. I love you for that. But in this moment right now, I have been preparing for you where you don't have to do that. Let's put that money towards a house. Let's put that money towards something else. But in this right here, I don't want this to start off like that. I have been preparing for you so you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to. He was a pastor in California? You talk about the pastor that for the video that I was showing? It said the wife wanted to have a big wedding more than what he had budgeted for. That's what he was just saying, yeah. So that also makes me kind of wonder, okay, is that compromise though? Knowing that I'm going out of my budget already? Could there have been more of a compromise of like, hey, I could pay for it, but the compromise that maybe we use some of your money to fly your family out here. So now I'm starting to kind of wonder about that too. Like, okay. All right, we're not agreeing on some things, some financial things that are taking me out of my budget. All right. Oh yeah, that too. This Yeah. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you. Happy holidays to you too. Thank you for always being here in the chat, being a part of the team, the community. I really appreciate you and hope you have a happy holiday also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But I just already see some fractured things. I think once they got married, why not just go and enjoy it? Why do all the news things, all the different, like, why do people feel like they have to prove something? Yeah, I feel like we're in this society where people are always having to prove my relationship, prove that I'm worthy, prove. Okay. Always got to prove something. I just don't know why at his big age, you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Okay. Now, and I think I saw somewhere, correct me if I'm wrong, they're going to host a podcast together now. Did anybody else see that? Okay. Let me see. Protecting his soon from the, I don't know. I keep seeing them like doing these different interviews. Let me see. We were watching this other one.
Because the part of my old trauma from my past marriage financially, when I went through the toughest season of my life financially, I no longer desired marriage because I was saying that I couldn't provide for my wife. I had to file bankruptcy and all that. And at that time, I was like, not only am I bankrupt financially, but I felt like my marriage was bankrupt. So I started self-sabotaging in my past marriage. So then I had to face that again. God said, all right, here it is. Now, are you going to allow that ideology to be like, you got to pay for everything to reign supreme in this? Or are you going to submit to this and say, this is what partnership looks like? And I said, okay, this is uncomfortable for me, but let me embrace what's uncomfortable. And as a great partner, she helped me through that. She was like, no, I got money. We can do this. And I was like, okay, but then can I at least just have it in there?
I also wonder, like, talking about his ex relationship, did he go to therapy at all? You know, did he go to therapy to work on some of those issues? I want people to see that you can have faith, religion, and therapy. You could pray. Both to me are means of support. And as much as he's hearing from God, I want to hear him talk about that. He was hearing from a therapist too. So that the things that ruined that first marriage do not pour into the second marriage, the second relationship. Because you see how he's talking, some of it is already kind of coming back to him about the things he went through, the bankruptcy of finances and self. How you recover from the bankruptcy of self to make sure those things from that relationship do not pour into the new thing. Not only that, just working on yourself to be more in a stable, healthy place to show up for you. Okay, to show up for you. Okay. So I did read that somewhere. Oh, he's on a book tour. T, you must really like him. Oh, you guys are being so supportive in the chat. Yeah, that's what T was saying. That he's promoting his book. I get that you like him. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. The things I see about his podcast, like, and I don't understand also how people fall so into these relationships, these parasocial relations with these dating experts who have a poor history of relationships. Poor history of relationships. Poor history of relationships. They're not married themselves. They're not in a relationship themselves, but they have the ability to give everybody advice and follow and write books. Okay. Similar to Steve Harvey. Everybody was so stuck on that book back in the day. Even though he's been married, he on his third marriage or second. Okay. But I feel like people are looking for the answers of why it's not working for me from people who it also has not worked for. These relationship experts. And I want people to think about that, the parasocial relationships you develop with people because you are looking for answers. From people who say that they're experts when they haven't experienced half the shit you've been through. Are their relationships are worse off? Now, I'm not saying this about him in particularly, some of the stuff I'm saying, but some of it is about him. But I want you guys to just think about, you know, the way people become so centered around these parasocial relationships with people that they don't even know because they say they're an expert. Okay. Not everyone, you know, is an expert on things that you've been through. You are the expert because you've been through them. Okay. You've been through them. But it's just something to consider. I think people are so in a place where they want to feel connected. They want community. They just want to know, why hasn't it happened for me? Okay. I see the Instagram, you know, the post, the engagement, the baby announcements. And now they're doing this thing I saw today, like they say we don't know ball or something like that, where it's these couples who've been together since they was like 7. And I think those things are cute to watch, but at the same time, it's a reminder for some people like, damn, it still hasn't happened for me. Will it ever happen? What's wrong with me? And the one today, I feel like it was primarily interracial couples, which is also interesting because I feel like people are so obsessed with interracial couples these days. Anyway, but yeah, I just feel like some of these, you know, experts, some of these trends, it highlights for some people like, oh, it could still happen. Where I feel like there's a group of people who feel like, damn, why hasn't it happened for me yet? What's wrong with me? And so they seek out experts. Their feed becomes relationship experts, dating tips. Like maybe, you know, maybe it'll finally happen for me. Maybe this person has the experts, the answers for me, but you really don't know that person's background. You know what they tell you. Just like the Derek. So many people were following Derek, and he was trash. He was trash. But you mix in a little bit of like dating advice, a picture perfect marriage on Instagram, and a whole lot of Jesus. And I think people will fall victim to, oh, yes, this is the person I need to follow. Okay. But we're just so stuck on finding community that sometimes I feel like people will fall for anything because they have no sense of self. I'm looking for who I am, what I need, and these people I follow online. Okay, these relationships I follow online. We do not gain knowledge and wisdom from past mistakes. One thing he says that I'm not an expert. Yes, he says he's not an expert, but people look at him like a relationship expert. I bet if I was to Google him right now, his name would come up as a relationship expert. And T, this might not be for you, but I think it's for other people. You know, they're just looking for something or someone that's going to make me feel good. That's going to make me feel better about my life. Okay. And so I guess this is my little soapbox tonight. Okay. But yeah, you know, the whole interracial couples thing, like, have y'all noticed that has become a endless trend on TikTok? If I have to see another white state, watch me do my mixed kids hair. You're gonna lose it. Yeah, but it's lots of Dereks out there on the internet, though. It's lots of Dereks. You fall for the highlight reel, what seems like the perfect Christian couple. I feel like I know this is probably gonna piss off some people, but excuse me. I see it more in Christian couples often, a lot of times. And another thing, I can go on these like side tangents. Okay, explain this to me, y'all, in the comments. I've been watching a lot of Pop the Balloon because there's not nothing really else on right now. And I picked up on the men often say, "What?" Let me know in the comments before I say it. What's the number one thing if y'all watch Pop the Balloon that the men say that they're looking for in a woman? Okay, let me know. Okay, before I say it, because I wonder if anyone else has picked up on this. I'm curious about what this means and why is it such a factor in finding the woman for you or the woman for these men. Okay, so let me know in the chat what y'all think that it is that they always say. Okay, let me go get okay, Rose, you on to it? Let me get some water. No, none of y'all have said it yet. Rose is the only close one. Okay. God-fearing. Okay. They always say they want a God-fearing woman. And I wonder, tell me what do y'all feel like that means? Oh, I gotta catch my breath. I'm so out of shape. What do y'all think is a God-fearing woman? And why do y'all think that the men always say that? Some of y'all said good hygiene. Felicia, you said modesty. Yes, that's always one I hear too. Don't really hear the beautiful part. Hey girl, you came in right on time. Personality, not me. Hear that too. But they always say they want a God-fearing woman. Okay. And then I'll be hearing the pops. So what do y'all think that's about? Oh, okay. You feel like it's a good and virtuous woman, a woman will do no wrong or leave. I think they said because it sounds good. Ooh, subservience. Because they want the good girl. She is easy to manipulate. Interesting. Okay, that's why I want the feedback. I watched so many episodes. I'm just like, okay, here he come. I want her to be God-fearing. And if it's a woman, she's like, I want him to put Christ first. I want to know how does God show up in your life? Are the two main things. What else do they normally say? Those are the main two things I hear from each side. Yeah. Subservient. Yes. Okay. I wonder what does that look like though when a man says or a woman says that they want a woman who is God-fearing, puts God first. I understand that part. Okay. Beth. I was watching one episode today where this guy trolled them the whole episode. Like he would pick somebody and then like right when he got to the point where it was just him and the girl was gonna pick him, yeah, I'm gonna pop my balloon. Like the girl was the host, I can't remember her name, Arlette. She was pissed because he trolled them the whole fucking time. Manipulation. Yeah, they do be freezing up. Do you think that they really mean that, or do you think it's a tactic to make them sound great, to sound like a better person than what they really are? Okay. Because Beth might be onto something, but I hear that often. I don't know if I hear too much about what does it look like in action. Okay, what does that really mean? Oh, Beth, leave it to Beth. They want a woman who is willing to allow them to be the leader of the family. She is able to follow his orders and cater to his needs. Okay. It was interesting because I think one woman had asked, what is the greatest gift you have ever given a man? I think she asked that to them, what's the greatest gift you've ever given to a woman? And when the man asked her, she couldn't answer. She could not answer. I was like, oh, he got you. He got you. But yeah, I wonder, what does that, look like in action to be with a woman who is God-fearing? Is it manipulation? Is it something that is tangible? Is it something that they say to make them sound good and because they rehearsed and seen so many episodes? Okay. But yeah, I just wonder about I feel like at times religion and Christianity has become very performative. And I think in a lot of ways, excuse me, I don't want to say, I'm going to say his name wrong, but Latterias, is he part of that movement? Okay. Is he part of the movement?
When my best friend called me and said that he was my husband.
But she never told me that though.
Yeah. My best friend called me and she said, I can't shake this feeling. I've been trying to go to bed, shake this feeling, but I have to tell you, the Holy Spirit told me that Latterias is your husband. It was actually when I was listening to him, when I felt like I knew him. So I was listening to him one day driving on the 101 freeway. That's in LA. And I was listening to an episode. I wish I remembered which episode it was, but I felt the Holy Spirit say, you know him, he would know you, that is the sound of your husband. So I didn't feel like God was saying that was my husband. I just knew the sound of my husband was how he sounded. And so I said, but that is so odd to me. I've never come across him. I don't know him. So clearly it can't be him. So I took it as, well, maybe your husband just sounds like him. I don't know what he was saying on the episode, but I don't know if it was a letter. I don't know if it was an episode, but I just knew he sounded like my husband.
Does anyone know how long they've actually known each other? That's what I'm curious about. How long have they known each other? Y'all agreeing with Beth. See, I think this really sounds good to them because like we said, but you think that they want them to go to church every Sunday. Yes, reading the Bible, etc. Nope. They want a submissive woman. That's why I'm asking, what does that mean in action in our relationship? Is it just a manipulation thing? Okay, because I don't know. I haven't heard any of the men so far that I've watched the episodes. What does that look like in action? Oh, Felicia, you said it's controlling on the low. Okay. Controlling on the low. So do you think a lot of the men who go on the show are those the red pill men? How do they choose some of the guys too? I want a God-fearing woman. We automatically think they must be a decent man. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Oh, in their minds, when they cheat, God will tell you not to leave. Oh, it's getting kind of deep. Getting kind of deep here. Exactly, Felicia. They want women to control and that they know that Christian women are easy targets. I agree at times. I do look at some of these people being matched and I look at them and I was like, you're really interested in her. It doesn't really seem like you're really interested. It seems like at times you want to win. You want to be on the show and say that you got somebody. Or is it that you see in her that you can manipulate? Okay. You can manipulate. When they cheat, God will tell you not to leave. Ooh, that one is like, Taco, you said that one. You said that one. Okay. Wow. Okay. But I'm curious about how they met. I don't follow him, so I don't really know how long they've been dating. The fact that she lives in LA and he lives here. Where they live now, too. That's another thing I'm curious about. Her whole life, I'm sure, is in California. His is here in Dallas. So I'm wondering, what does that look like? How do you compromise on that too? They're at an age where they both are established in both of their states. So I'm curious about that too. Once you start acting like you go to church every Sunday, but I never see a Sunday suit, a Sunday best suit. Then they pop. Well, why did you pop? Because he just doesn't seem like God is the center of his life. Okay. I need a man who knows that God is the center of his life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you said they met at a conference. She was a fan and gave him her number at a meet and greet. Okay. Okay. I also wonder what was different about this one, though, because I'm sure that's happened in the past. So what was different about her? What was different about her? But are the interviews, are the point of the interview to show that this works? Is that the point? That you could pray and that it works? Is that it? But here's a picture.
Social media, my big announcement, I am engaged. I try not to address the negativity because I love to celebrate all the love that has been surrounding me. Now, this is some stupid comments I've seen. He's making this all about him. I seen somebody say, it's the next thing to do to help save my podcast. I'm not going to say I do when I know deep down inside I don't. I saw a video one day that said, I had a failed engagement. I've never been engaged. The reason why he's keeping her private is because he don't want people in the past to come up and mess up his situation. I said, I don't have no situation. People are so used to toxicity that they'll take something that's healthy, that's beautiful, that's God-centered, and then project their insecurities. Let me get back on my future wifey. I know that my purpose is attached to my future wife. And that's the reason why I had to take my time and choose carefully, choose wisely this woman who I will be exchanging vows with. I felt like that from the moment I met her. The reason why I am doing what I am doing is because I want her to have the wedding of her dreams. Back in 2020, we sponsored 3 couples getting married. And God told me, if you think that I'm not going to take care of you because you blessed.
Okay, so he sponsored 3 other weddings. So that shows me either he got the paper or he can get sponsorships. I just don't understand why it was needed for her to come out of her pocket. And I heard him say God told him to, and this is compromise as the first role of a husband. Oh, you feel like he has a type? I've not really seen him date nobody else. And I think for some reason, the video of him proposing to his first wife from 11 years ago or something like that popped up in my feed. And she looked nothing like this woman. So I don't know what his type is. Are you talking about the pop the balloon people? Because then he can do a rollout, Beth. He doing a rollout. This is a rollout. People's rollout games right now are the Charlie Kirk wife, Erika doing a rollout. Rollouts are a thing right now. Sad to say, but I don't think she was special. I cannot speak. Just right place, right time. He was getting heat for still being single while being an unofficial relationship coach. Okay. That's why I'm wondering, what is it about this one? Okay, y'all said that she gave him her number at a whatever he was doing, but I feel like that's happened before. This wasn't the first time he probably got a number from somebody. So I'm just curious. Maybe she spoke to him differently. I don't know. All right. But do y'all think it was pressure to get married? You own one tonight. Won't even pray at night. Yeah, weighing up her dreams. Yeah. Weighing up her dreams. Yeah. And it's not even so much about him sponsoring it. I think he could probably get, I would think he has a PR person, a manager, that he can get sponsorships from different places and people, you know, to build the other people's brands by having them be attached to his wedding. Maybe it's just that he's not business savvy. I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to have business be involved in the wedding. It just feels like they could have got a wedding for free from sponsorships and people wanting to be attached to, say that they're apart from finding his wife that he's been looking for. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't sound truthful. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, please. Hit that like button. Yeah, she compromised. Yeah, it's a rollout. I think we're going to see more of these type of things next year. It's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Oh, y'all keep saying this. I don't follow him, so I don't know about the whole Essence Atkins thing. Tell me more about that, because I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I also don't know about, like, okay, now that I found her, we're going to host a podcast together. Do we have to do everything together now? Is that necessary? It just feels so like influencers. You know, we talk down about people who go on reality TV shows just to become influencers. I guess this is being an influencer in the Christian community, though, also. I wonder how that's going to play out, too. Now that they're going to be hosting it together. Beth, you must have got rid of your kid because you on one tonight. Are y'all still gonna be listening to the podcast? Okay. Are y'all excited to see her come on there and have her opinion? What are my thoughts on tonight's conversations panel advice? Once again, these are not relationship experts. Are these people in healthy relationships? Okay. Once again, it's an audience full of people who are looking for solutions and answers from the wrong people. You saw the whole blow up, was it earlier this year? The whole blow up with tonight's conversations. The main guy got issues. And hasn't he been divorced? And now I'm not saying that just because you have been divorced does not mean that you can't heal from that and help other people, give advice, help them with the relationship. I'm not saying that. But based off of all the stuff that came out it must have been earlier this year. He sounds like he's a fraud. Okay, and I think they're picking people who have social media presence, who are known to say sometimes outlandish things, wild things. I can't believe people pay to go watch them and then stand up there and be asking these questions. Man. I know who Essence is. She's done more than Sister also. He hit on her on his show. Oh, okay. He was confident that he recorded their call on air. Damn. Didn't know that. Oh, wow. Seems like he has been doing this all year. I didn't know he aired the call. Wow. Ego, too. That ego. He was like, oh, she for sure gonna say yes to me. So much so that I'm gonna record it. A lot of healing to do there. A lot of self-work. Yeah, I didn't know about the Essence thing. Oh, are you talking about Beth, are you talking about his ex-wife or somebody else?
Us and other folks. He said, watch what happens when it's your time. This platform was my personal journey to discover, uncover, and recover love, and she is the love that was recovered. What greater gift to have her look absolutely beautiful, and know that I did everything in my power to use the platform that God has curated for her, a gift to her. I love the fact that y'all are being encouraged by the fact that I proposed to the love of my life. I seen a comment that said, this is for us. The only person that could ever say something like that is a person that understands the heart posture of God, that you got to celebrate other people's wins and to know that if he did it before, he can do it again. The hardest thing for me not to do is reveal my future wife. I know some of y'all have seen on social media.
This is for us. Man, them parasocial relationships, this is for us. Wow. Wow, y'all. Oh, you're talking about the tonight's conversations. I don't really, the only one I'm familiar with is Kita, because I started listening to some of her story once the whole thing happened. And a lot of her stuff pops up in my feed because I think we have similar kind of, I don't want to say styles, but I guess some of my audience watches her stuff. So I get a lot of her videos that come up in my feed. But I never really pay attention to the tonight's conversation. Wasn't Dr. Cheyenne Bryan on there too at one point? I don't follow a lot of relationship experts because just like, I feel like a lot of them are frauds and have a lot of issues beneath the surface. And they're exploiting people's need for community, for answers, to make money. So it's kind of like, I don't follow that shit too much. Yeah, I remember he was trying to get with Kita too. Yeah, that was a whole big thing earlier this year. It seemed like he allegedly was sleeping with a lot of people. Yeah, Kita. But we shall see what happens with this man and his bride. I'm sure in the new year they're gonna have their podcast come back. I wonder if they're gonna turn into like a Black Love type deal when they would have the couples come on and talk about their marriage and relationships. Now that Black Love stopped doing that whole podcast thing, I can see them having that kind of like they're gonna try and switch up their branding a little bit. But you gotta be careful who you follow and make the center of your life, and who you get relationship advice from and just life advice. You really don't know what some people are kind of going through in their personal lives, just how they present online. Now, what else did y'all want to talk about tonight? Somebody brought up the Essence baby thing with the girl from Sisters. I was going to talk about Keke, but we can open it up. What do y'all want to talk about? Collectively, what would y'all like to talk about? I also want to shout out some new members. Justine Pierre, 4740, joined the membership yesterday. Alex also joined the membership yesterday. The membership is only $1. Okay, so if you're not already a member, join the membership for $1. I just dropped some content earlier this week for members only, and I'll be doing some more of that. But join the membership. Wow, sponsorships weren't interested. Wow. That's crazy because he has a huge platform. That says a lot right there. Can anyone else co-sign that they weren't interested? Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Rose. Yes, the membership is only $1. Become a member and support my community. We are at where are we at? I think we need like 70-ish, like 71 subscribers to hit 19,000. So hopefully I can hit that before the end of this month. The magazine? Oh, so they don't F with him. Interesting. Maybe the pressure to get married. Maybe I'm starting to believe that a little bit, that now some of these big names were not willing to sponsor him. Maybe him getting married solidifies that I know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't follow him, so I didn't know that, but I thought that since he had such a big platform that people would just be like willing to sponsor the wedding. But wow, it means that a lot of people don't really trust him or want to associate their brand with him. Oh, so maybe you guys were right. Was it Beth or someone else said that people weren't really taking him too seriously? That's why he felt the need to get married. Oh, interesting. I also have not seen, surprisingly to me, also Essence do any type of thing related to him getting married either. Interesting. But yeah, anything else y'all any other hot topics? Why my throat is starting to get itchy now. Accurate right here. I wonder if he lost trust in people have lost their trust in him. Wow, that's interesting. You want to talk about Keke and Blueface? Anybody else want to talk about Keke and Blueface? I started seeing some stuff about that, but I'm not I don't know if that is like my audience talking about the Jordan. Is her name Jordan and Tylil? Oh, thank you. I just got them done today. They're getting so long now. Okay, so some people want to talk about Keke. So I guess we'll have Keke be our last topic so I can have my throat recover a little bit from talking so much. So Keke Palmer went to Bali only to return and join Blueface on his stream.
Hey, what's up? Hey. How y'all doing?
Chair right here.
Oh, they up in there?
Yeah, they in there.
Hey, y'all.
I don't even know no more, y'all. I don't know.
I ain't gonna get you. Hey, what's up? Hey.
What is it that about Blueface that he can like attract these women's? Okay. Oh, my girl finally joined. Okay, let's, shout out to Felicia. Shout out for you joining and becoming a member. Okay, let's shout you out now, both of y'all. Felicia for the super chat. And you have been around for quite some time. You are a moderator. I'm so happy you decided to join the membership. My girl done came through. Okay. Welcome to the 18. Okay, welcome to the 18. Oh my God, y'all think Keke is a bird? Keke is a bird. Cringy, worse than Darius. Oh my God. Clout chaser. Wow. You must have missed it. Did you watch it at the beginning when I played you have a uncanny allegiance to losers? Now, she did not show, let me pull up her IG. She did not show Russ at all. But when I saw her in Bali, I'm like, oh, she must be over there with Russ. But she's smart enough to not show pictures on her IG. But they all be over there. What's the other girl from Cookie from Empire? She was over there too. With Russ. Okay. But yeah, a girl was in she was in Bali. Here we go. She went all the way to Bali. Was it like 20 hours to get to Bali or something like that? Only to come back and be in Blueface stream. Okay. Some people are saying when people show you who they really are, believe it. Believe it. Okay. But yeah, she was in Bali for maybe like a week or so. I don't know how long she was really over there, but a soft return. More to come. I'm in Bali. I saw the Ela Pray movie, really just in bits as a teen, and like, I'm Julia because I gotta meet me. I gotta meet me multiple times. Core memory. I saw this side note tangent. Okay, I saw this video pop up in my feed that the woman who wrote Ela Pray actually wrote that because she was planning on doing something to herself to not be here anymore, if you catch my drift. Okay. So I'm just like, praising that when knowing that the woman who wrote that was really about to not be here anymore. It's kind of sad. Very sad. Okay. Yeah, we talked about the Offset. She canned the Jonathan Majors because she got too much flack for it. I don't know, y'all. Maybe she's tired of like the Keke that people have wanted her to be. Maybe she's tired of masking. I need to pull it up for you. Oh, my throat. But yeah, so she was on stream with him.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that.
Is the yeah part of it or?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
Yeah.
How many?
Gotta go real slow though.
Real slow. Okay.
Slow as possible. That's where you get the reps in.
Okay.
Get your camera set up.
And then how many wants to do? Like 5.
Like 30.
30. Oh, hell yeah. All right, I'm ready for the challenge. He said 30, ladies.
Make sure y'all go real slow.
It's real slow.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
1.
Ooh.
3.
30 is a lot.
4. All right, we're gonna do 15.
Okay.
5.
Why?
That's right. Go lower, Keke. There you go. Don't fall. Go lower, baby. Not too low. There you go.
Oh my gosh. This is
Why?
better with weights.
Yeah. Hey, what are we on? We're on 10.
He wasn't even counting. And this is
I
the
lost
view.
count.
His
I
view,
lost
he's not.
Yeah.
Y'all see what he doing? He ain't no good. He
don't care.
no good.
We were actually really trying to do the exercise.
I know.
All right. That's cool. That's cool. I got done though.
He just wanted to watch y'all exercise. Okay. He was just flirting. Okay, you want to see what that thing do? What Keke got, what she got going on? Y'all saying don't be thirsty. Yeah, I think I didn't watch the video, but it popped up on my feed that she didn't want to be here anymore. Okay. She didn't want to be here anymore. I don't know if that's what the book was about, or was it like so it's supposed to be her story, and then maybe afterwards she was going to do some things. But I need to watch the video. But that's what they were saying, is that's what it was about. Okay, but outside of that, to go on your eat, love, pray journey to then come back to LA and be up in Blueface crib is the things that are happening right now that were not on my bingo card. Oh, is he engaged to that new girl? Yeah, he was definitely just watching her ass. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know he was getting engaged to that new girl. Mm. I don't understand. Maybe this is just who she is, and she's just tired of like being the Keke that the internet wants her to be. Their little sister, the aunties out here, the cousins. Yeah, Darius is her baby daddy. Maybe she's just tired. Maybe she's just tired. But yeah, so she was hanging out with Blueface. I think her mama was there. Her sister was there. And I think a couple of friends. Now, why mama at Blueface house? Oh, she on a break though. She on a break. Yeah, that if he is engaged, that is crazy. That's definitely crazy if he's engaged. But yeah, it's just like, why? And then somebody had said, what's the other guy that I be following? Armand Wiggins. When all that stuff was coming out, was it earlier this year or last year, where the Ring camera and the tapes came out about Darius allegedly putting hands on her? He was saying that they be putting hands on each other, but people ain't ready to hear that. According to, Armand, not me, Armand Wiggins allegedly said that they were putting hands on each other, and that there were times where Keke was allegedly the aggressor, but that the internet was not ready to acknowledge or hear that. Okay. Yeah, you saw that live too, Beth. Okay, Beth. Yeah, he was saying he had emails and text messages that Keke is actually the aggressor and that she is actually aggressive in relationships. Allegedly. Don't send me no C&Ds. Okay. Oh, you unfollowed him because of that? I don't know. I just think some of the stuff he says is true and people are not ready to hear it. I don't know though, but now seeing her with Blueface is like, why? Why? Like, why? Let me check to see if my Kardashians article has come out. I was supposed to be in that article with Courtney. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, they wanted me to be part of an article about the coping with the holidays, but I have not. Have not looked it up on their website to see if it got released yet. But yeah, the Kourtney Kardashian people have found me on the internet. I don't really see it though. I wonder if I can just search my name on the website and see if it'll pop up. But yeah, I was supposed to do an article with Kourtney Kardashian's website. I would think since it's about the holidays, it would already come out by now, but maybe they shelved it. Yeah, I can't find it, so maybe they end up like doing it. Maybe with mine. But I don't see it, so. But yeah, the Kardashians did an article. They did an article with me, so hopefully they end up publishing it. I did talk to him on the phone. He put me through to his PR person because they were actually doing like a rollout for Tracy's holiday song. So he said he was going to have his PR person contact me, but she never did. But I did talk to him. Yeah, they had me. I guess Kourtney Kardashian's team reached out to me and said that they found me and they love my TikToks or my social media. So they wanted me to give them some like tips on helping people cope through the holidays. So I sent in my stuff. But I would think since almost Christmas time, the article would have came out. But I can't find it on their website. So maybe they shelved it or maybe they're going to use it for something else. But I don't see it. I don't see anything on her website about coping. Like coping for the holidays. So but yeah, that was pretty, exciting for me to have get noticed by the Kardashians. Your girl must be doing something right. Oh yeah, he said that he did a little bit too much there. He recognizes that when he did the baby oil thing, it was a little bit too much. Oh, yes. Thank you, Beth. I like him. Sorry. I like him. Of course, I don't agree with everything he says or does. Before he went on like TGIF, like probably 2 or 3 years ago, he would stream a lot. And I would just sit there and kind of cackle to like his stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hope they released the article. It was about coping through the holidays, and the holidays are like a day or two away. So I can't find it on Courtney's website, so I don't know what happened with it, but yeah, they sent me they emailed me and said they wanted just some like little tools and tips that I can give people about coping through the holidays. So maybe they might turn into something like about coping with the new year. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, the Kardashians, they didn't found your girl. Okay, they found me. Thank you. I think sometimes, like, because of people's personalities, because of the messenger, people don't want to hear the message because of who's saying the things. And I think with Armand is one of those people because of his personality, because of the things he says at times. He might be right sometimes, but his personality and his antics distract from what he's saying. He grows. You're not going back. I'm not asking you to go back. But yeah, so back to Keke. I don't know. I just don't know what it is about Blueface that has these women just doing the most. You saw that. I don't know if y'all saw, but Krishan is getting her tattoo removed. His new girl got his name under her chin now. Keke is flocking to him. Is it the bad boy? Is it the thug in him? I don't know. Because he treats women horribly. Like, why would you want to be near him, support him? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Is it clout? Is it just right now he has a lot of things going on and people just want to be a part of that? But Keke Palmer is not somebody who needs clout though either. Okay. She don't need no clout. Her name is so big. Like think of Armand. I'm just saying that I haven't been wrong yet. I think he used to be friends with Cardi too. I don't know if they're still friends, but yeah, I just don't know with Keke. I think Keke is tired of being the Keke that the world thinks that she is compared to who she really is. We don't need no more streamers. We don't need no more streamers. I hope it's not because she's thinking about streaming her own life. Oh. Did she threaten to sue him, Beth? A couple of years ago, they were friends, but it sounds like they're not friends no more. But anything else y'all want to chit chat about? Oh, okay. I'm well balanced and look deeper into things. Yeah. And people be saying in the comments, she's biased. I can't watch her videos because she's obviously biased. Oh, who the fake ones though? Who the fake ones? Just put their names in the chat. I'm not gonna put it up here. Okay, I'm just gonna co-sign. Oh, this was Cardi? Oh, Lovely T was friends with him too? Yeah, people say all the time that I'm biased. She's biased. Especially on that Nicki video I did. Oh, you're so biased. Oh, okay. Okay. Not surprising. No, I think it's hard for these bloggers to be friends with celebrities when your job is to kind of report on their lives. Like, I don't know how Funky is friends with these people. DJ Richie Sky, the Kempires. Kempire doesn't really seem like, if he is friends with some of these people that he be talking about, he keeps it very private. He's probably the only one I don't see like the blurred lines, but like Armand, Funky, maybe the messier people. I don't see how you can be friends with somebody who's a blogger. Their job is literally to tell people's business. But yeah, what else y'all want to talk about? Any other topics? We talked about Keke. We talked about Wendy. We talked about Mr. Latterias, dear future wifey. No, I don't think. I think Richie's another one who's able to be kind of separate his friendships from the reporting. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the week we will hit 19,000. Where are we at right now? Yeah, someone just commented, you talk too much. Literally, it must be Barb. You talk too much. Can't even hear it to think my opinion because you talk too much. And then I'll get a comment, Denise, this is the best explanation of how to deal with an addict. Thank you. It's either I'm biased, I talk too much, or y'all love me. What is the... I don't know what this is. F Street movement? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's like I've seen so many videos where people literally will react to videos and they're just sitting there. The video is playing and they're just sitting there. And they're not even doing nothing but playing a video. Oh, is that related kind of like the 21 Savage? He trying to get people back together. Him and Lotto being pregnant. She's still hiding that pregnancy. I guess we could talk about that maybe like another day. I'm surprised though. I thought this week was going to be super quiet, but I feel like every other day there's been something happening. Somebody said last night on my stream that Ray J had got arrested, but I haven't seen nothing about Ray J being arrested though. So yeah. Yeah, you know me, Beth. You know me so well. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Because it's just me and you in the chat right now. Once it's just you and me in the chat. I was like, yeah, okay, me, I'm a go, Beth. Because it's just you and me talking here. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good evening, a good Christmas. Maybe we'll go live. Probably some more during this week, maybe like over the weekend. But I hope you guys have a good holiday. Be safe, enjoy yourselves. And yeah, make sure you support the channel, like the stream, share with other people. I appreciate you guys. And of course, thank you as usual for joining me tonight. Having a kiki, just having a good time. What do you say? I'm going to see if you have any videos on burnout. Oh, I haven't done any videos on burnout. But have a good night, everybody. See you probably in a couple days. We'll stream maybe on Friday. See what's happening on Friday. Okay. See how much closer we are to hitting 19,000. But get some rest, y'all. Like, take a break from the internet. I'm sure that's not helping with the stress that some of you guys are under right now. Take a break from the internet. Go just watch a comfort show. Something for comfort. Good night. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.